Greg here on the third floor. I'm here with Cody Hyatt and Patrick Healy, and we're talking Outcasts. Quick disclaimer, Malifaux 3rd Edition was still in open beta when we filmed this, so some of the details may have changed, but overall the themes should remain about the same. We are producing new content about Malifaux on a weekly basis. Make sure you like this video and subscribe, and we can't thank everybody enough who's been leaving comments both on our channel and our Facebook page. Enjoy the video. Okay, Viktoria Chambers, known as the Vix. First thing we got to talk about is how unique it is when you hire Viktoria Chambers, what happens?
She's a plentiful to master, which means if you hire her as your leader, you get to hire a second copy of her. You literally have two versions of that model.
Wow.
Same card and everything. You have two of that master.
So if Viktoria Chambers is my leader, I'm actually getting two Viktoria men.
Right.
Okay. And I've got two models on the board. I've got two identical cards.
Yes.
Okay. So what's my Viktoria Chambers' plural doing?
So the keyword Mercenary, they all have one ability sort of throughout them all, which is battle tempo. So at the start phase, Viktoria and pretty much all the other Mercenary models can push 2 inches.
That's nice. Okay.
So they can sort of set up for a pretty decent little alpha strike by hiding behind terrain. In the start phase, they push 2 inches. Now they're all in threat. Gotcha.
So at the end of the turn, you can keep them safe, knowing that when you activate each one, or at the start phase, so it all happens at once?
Yeah.
Yes.
Gotcha. So it's not
they can move out of auras, they can move out of engagements, they can just shift around behind models, wherever you want them to go. It's just that nice little repositioning.
And the way that engagements are, you're not seeing many models with 2-inch engagements, let alone more than that. So that 2-inch push, I can set myself up to charge right out of there from the go. So Viktoria Chambers is my leader. I've got 2 of her going on. I would assume with all the sword play that we're looking at pretty good melee masters.
Melee 7, 3, 4, 6 with very nice triggers.
We're good. Tell me about the triggers.
Yeah, they have a built-in trigger on Mask to have another Mercenary model in melee range make another attack. So that can be a Vic, that can be her henchman, or some of her minions we can talk about.
Actually, it doesn't even have to be a melee. It can be a projectile. So they can shoot outside and ignore friendly fire.
Wow, okay.
So, for example, the other sister, Vanessa, has a gun. She can shoot into combat, but then an interesting thing in the Vix is they have a lot of internal synergy between each other.
Okay.
So one activates after the other. They can pseudo-chain activate. And when one of them kills, all the other sisters heal.
Okay.
But they count as killing off that mercenary trigger right there. So even if your mercenary shoots in and kills, Vic counts as killing it, so they all heal.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so that's why that's beneficial, is because of that heal. Taking a step back, though, I think it's interesting because you and I were talking about it earlier. Fluff-wise, how do we explain there being 2 Viktoria Chambers?
When Victoria came to Malifaux, she has the enchanted sword, the Masamune, which is hinted might be a tyrant inside that sword.
Okay.
A doppelganger was sent to kill her and take the sword. Instead, she kind of defeated the doppelganger and it became her sister. It became a permanent copy of her, and is now another Viktoria.
Got it. So, fluff-wise, we're looking at Viktoria Chambers, and then the other one is
colloquially they're known as Viktoria of Ashes and Blood and the Fluff.
Very cool. Very, very cool. How about resilience? Are they pretty fragile models?
They both have a quick action to target another Viktoria and give it shielded and give yourself shielded. So within 2 inches, they can give each other shielded, and so they can kind of have shielded.
And they can each do it, so you can potentially be up to shielded 2 after they've both gone.
But that's basically it. They're kind of glass candy. They're 8 wound masters.
Ooh, okay.
But you get 2 of them, so effectively they're 16 wound masters in a way.
Right.
With a hard to kill.
Yeah,
that kind of stops at 8 almost, if you think about it that way.
Got it. And there's some healing you mentioned.
There's some healing.
Yeah. And I think this is a good point to talk about the upgrade Soldier for Hire.
Exactly.
Oh,
so it's a 2 stone upgrade, and for the Vix, it's basically going to give them hard to kill.
Ooh, that's big.
Yeah. So them getting down to 1 health, another one activating, killing a model, healing her 2. That's great.
And they're going to kill a model.
Bringing it right up back up to above that
3 wounds back down to hard to kill.
Got it. So I would imagine you'd have to really concentrate and put in some effort to kill to kill them.
And they will.
Do they drop in? Like if you kill one Vic, it sounds like it would impact how good the second Vic is, right? Because they have this synergy with each other.
Now, they do get an out of balance upgrade. So when one does die, the other one gets pluses the defensive willpower.
Okay.
Which is decent.
Yep.
But they are very glass cannon. They want to get in and kill. Aside from the take another action ability, they also have the Whirlwind trigger, which is a small pulse but it does 2 damage to all enemies nearby. So they'll hit you for 3, 4, 6, pulse out 2 damage to enemies within 1 inch, and then hit you again, pulse it out, or let somebody shoot.
Right.
And then the other one's going to chain activate and do it again.
Oh, God, that could be brutal.
So cutting out just one of those Vics is really cutting out a lot of that synergy.
Interesting.
The chain activations, the places, the companions.
Cool.
So they're going to be mobile, they're going to move, and they're going to hit you very hard and basically glass cannon.
Yeah, and they don't have a totem, right?
No.
So there's no free totem that you get with them. Okay.
You get a free master.
Yeah, that's okay too. All right, that's the Victorious. Okay, so I've got my 2 Viktoria Chambers out there just beating face. Talk to me about the rest of the Mercenary crew. What should I expect to see coming in with those Vics?
So the henchman that comes in her box is Taylor.
Uh-huh.
She's a nice relic hammer wielding beater.
Those are good.
She has rush, so when she takes a charge action, it's plus 2 inches. So she's really able to get in there with her range 2 hammer and wail on them with min 3. So she's kind of like a little Vic.
It's a third beater.
Yeah.
In a way, she's a lot more durable too. She's hard to kill. And an interesting rules change in 3rd edition. You can take the charge action even if you don't have a target at the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no reason, if you're just going to walk with Taylor, just charge.
Mm-hmm. I guess the only reason would be train, right? Because it is a push.
It's still a push, but that's very often. It's like your first activation with Taylor turn 1 will be just charge.
Yeah.
7 inches movement.
Got it. Very, very cool.
And one really tech piece she has that will maybe get her to slide into other crews is that when a model is summoned within 6 of her, she can place base to base with it and make a swing.
She just ditches a card.
Big.
Yeah.
That's big. So if I'm declaring Outcast, not just Vix.
Yeah.
If I'm declaring Outcast and I'm seeing something really nasty summoning wise on the other side, she might even be worth paying out a keyword for.
Her way of saying literally welcome to Malifaux.
Interesting. Very, very cool. So that's what we get inside the crew box. What are other key things that you might see in a Mercenary crew?
The other sister, Viktoria Chambers.
Okay.
Or Vanessa Chambers. Sorry.
Vanessa?
She's kind of the caster version. So her melee is okay, but she has a decent little cast attack, which if one of the Victorias triggers the attack, it ignores friendly fire coming in. So it's a nice little ranged attack come flying in. And then she's got healing built into her. So she can heal the Vics, and if one Vic heals, the other Vic heals.
Oh, that's nice.
Her as well. She shares that as well.
Interesting.
And then she has a nice little ability to look at the cards in the Fate deck and rearrange them.
Uh-huh.
So it's not bad.
Yeah, I would imagine when you're thinking about these mercenaries, thinking about that trigger that causes other actions to happen really can be a multiplier across the whole thing. Very cool.
I'm a big fan of Ronin.
Oh, okay.
Just quickly, they're super fast. They push 3 inches at the start of their activation. In addition to that 2-inch move that they get for having battle tempo, they ignore armor on their melee weapon, and they have hard to kill and a quick action that they can kill themselves and give you either 2 stones or 2 cards. So,
oh wow!
You activate, you get them down to 1 wound. I swing a couple times and get myself 2 soul stones.
Yeah, and how much do they cost?
6 points.
So that could effectively be a net of 4 if you took the stones and they got killed. And
your Victorias will spin soul stones. They're glass cannons.
Oh yeah.
Right. And you're looking at 2 inches at the start phase, and then another 3 inches when they activate. That's fast as heck. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Any versatile models? Any non-mercenary models that you might want to bring in?
The Midnight Stalker is great with them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Why is that?
Well, he's got an action to hand out Adversary.
Okay.
So giving those Vix plus flips on
that's
3, 4, 6 attack.
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
And then he's just a good scheme runner to run off in the corner and do stuff on his own anyway.
Speaking of scheme runners, Big Jake is in keyword. And he's only 5 points. And when he dies, in the start phase of turn 5, he comes back placed base to base with another model in your crew.
Nice.
Which makes him really good at certain schemes, like Vendetta. He's 5 stones. He throws a tomahawk at somebody, triggers Vendetta. Turn 5, he's coming back.
Very cool.
Scoring you that second point.
Very cool.
Has Don't Mind Me as well, which is always
always good.
They have an Enforcer, the Student of Conflict. It's interesting. It can eat a scheme marker, a friendly scheme marker nearby to give a model fast.
Okay.
Now, the thing to note is the Victorias are masters, so they always have 3 AP. Both of them have 3 AP.
Well, so you've got 6 actions, not counting even the bonus actions. So really 4 actions between the two.
But the downside here is they cannot gain fast.
Right.
So the fastest work on them. Now, Taylor fast is a thing.
Yeah, I could see that. Or even sounds like Vanessa's got some valuable actions.
Just get her in a position anyway to start slinging arcane staff bolts.
Great. So that all sounds really scary. So what are the Vix scared of?
Something's going to hit them back harder.
Okay.
They are a glass cannon.
Yeah.
They are 8 wounds. Besides Soul Stones, they don't really have any defensive tech. They have the passive healing, but 8 wounds. There's models out there that can do 8 wounds a turn.
Got it.
They don't really want to go into those death ball crews where they have all the synergy packed into one spot. You don't want to go in there and try and beat up a big beater and trade your leader for that. Both your leaders.
Sure.
They kind of want to skirmish, and every model in their crew can kind of skirmish. You got some pretty independent beaters.
When you say independent beaters, so I can really potentially spread out with the Vix then, huh? As a crew, I don't necessarily...
The Vix want to stay close to each other, but the rest of the crew can spread a little bit.
And you've got some legitimate beaters that can be separate from that. So
Now, I will say as a Vic player, I actually like seeing a death ball.
Okay.
I will take 10 Soulstones with a Vic. I will throw both of them in there, and you're balled up. I'm going to whirlwind.
Right.
So 3, 4, 6 damage with pulse of 2 damage, pulse of 2 damage, pulse of 2 damage. They're going to die, but half your crew's going to be dead before they die.
Well, it sounds, so I was about to say, not only would, you're might lose the Vix, but if you don't kill everybody in that process, everybody's going to be hurting pretty good with all those whirlwinds. So it sounds like there might be a couple different ways to do it.
Yeah.
As a missile or as that, outside danger. Very, very cool. All right, that's the Victorious.